What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Dr. Goon, formerly known as Jobbers and Goons, but Dr. Goon flows better, and that's who I am. So we're rolling with it, bitches. But anyways, got a quick story to tell you guys before I get into this video, because it kind of inspired me to make this video. So I was at a basketball game the other day, and this guy decided to talk shit to me, right? Because he doesn't like me, which is fine. However, he only felt comfortable doing so from about 20 feet away. And when I started to get closer, suddenly the energy was changed. And that's when I got to thinking, what's up with all these frauds in the world? You know, fronting as something they are not. And that got me to thinking, who is like that in comic books? And we have to ask ourselves, does Kraven the Hunter fit the bill? But before we get into this, smash the like button. If you love content like this, goon videos, jobber videos, rants, comic book coverage, all that good stuff, join Goon Nation, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 30K. Also, check out my Discord. We do games, prizes, D&Ds, giveaways, and more. But getting back into this is perhaps the most complicated question we have to ask ourselves. But I'm going to explain to you guys why I personally see Kraven the Hunter as a bit of a job. First of all, you can't be a goon if you run from smoke when shit starts to get real. Let me elaborate on that. When this man ran into Beast, if you guys didn't know, Blob from the X-Men has about 57 different wins on Beast. That shit's embarrassing, okay? Beast isn't exactly out here folding people left and right. However, this man Kraven decided to run down on Beast, ran down on him, pissed off Beast to the point that Beast was like, okay, pussy, you think you're a hunter? I'm gonna show you some real predator-prey shit. Keep in mind, Beast already had an arm compromised from a nerve strike, right? From Kraven. And Kraven was talking crazy during this hunt, right? He's like, I'm the biggest, baddest hunter. All this tomfoolery. Well, like I said, Beast got sick of this shit. And the animal side came out. That is when Beast started beating the shit. The ever-living shit. The everlasting shit out of Kraven. To the point that once Kraven realized, oh my god, Beast isn't scared of me anymore, and he's putting the paws on me, Kraven begged the X-Men to save him. That's right, he said, this animal is crazy, I can't do nothing with it, I fear for my life, please X-Men, save me. Bro, you can't be some big-ass shit talker, and then when it actually gets real, when the smoke does appear, you're afraid of the fire, okay? That's pussy shit, okay? I'm just gonna be real with you. Automatically puts you into jobber contention. You can say what you want about, and this is really what I hate. Let's really talk about it, okay? Why this guy's a jobber. First of all, it's hard for me to say jobber because he wears Gucci mink, okay? Gucci mink is Gucci mink. I respect the drip. However, he is a bitch, and we can't tolerate that. For as much as people disrespect Wilson Fisk, Kingpin, while simultaneously gassing up characters like Kraven, hey, Wilson might get his ass beat, but he's not running from smoke. You know where his ass is at. He's in that fucking tower. If you got a problem, pull up on the boy, okay? Like, it's different energy with Kingpin. Whereas we have Kraven, who almost like the Taskmaster effect, right? Like, I've given Taskmaster shit before, and I can kind of see some of the hypocrisy in my past takes, because I like Kraven the Hunter as a character. I've read pretty much all his appearances. I read all the appearances for Kraven before he died, or rather took his own life, and I loved his aesthetic. I loved who he technically was supposed to be on paper. However, when push comes to shove, that boy's known to run. And I can't respect that shit. Furthermore, this man was so tired of losing to SpiderMan. And keep in mind, when he was beefing with SpiderMan, because Kraven came around early, SpiderMan was a rookie. He's a literal child that doesn't really know how to use his powers, and quite frankly, doesn't really know how to fight. And this is not me attacking Spider-Man. He's literally in rookie mode. Like, it's understandable the child doesn't know how to fuck people up. And for someone that's supposed to be this massive expert in combat, massive expert in hunting, it literally lived rent-free in his mind that this Spider-Man routinely got the better of him. He loses a lot to Spider-Man, despite the fact that that's his Super Bowl. Like, beating the Spider-Man is such a benchmark for him that that's like his one goal. And funny enough, when he does die, it's because he essentially, like, I do want to preface this. Kraven's Last Hunt is one of my favorite comic book stories ever. It's a wild ride. He's batshit crazy. Talks about how crazy his mother was. I'm going to cover that as a comic book movie. It's a fantastic short run, you know. But we have to call a spade here. What this comes from is how much space in Kraven's head Spider-Man occupies. To the point that Kraven was like, you know what? I'm finally going to beat Spider-Man. I'm finally going to embarrass Spider-Man. I'm going to dedicate all my time and energy to this immaculate plan to take down the Spider-Man. And then, after that, I'm going to kill myself. Guys, think about that. Think about someone pissing you off so bad. Someone has been beating your ass so bad. Just putting the paws on you. Just annoying you. Constantly talking shit. Taking these quick jabs. You know how Spider-Man is. He talks his shit. It's not the greatest shit talk you'll ever see. But it's annoying. Like, if I'm fighting Spider-Man, I would be annoyed with his sassy comments, right? So, I guess that's understandable. But this man, Kraven, was so bothered by his record versus Spider-Man. Understandable, because Spider-Man loses to a lot of people, to be honest. His record against Punisher does not look like how it looks against Kraven, you know? And Kraven saw this shit and was like, you know what? I'm gonna cook him, which kind of did. Kraven's Last Hunt, he did get the better of him, buried him for a bit, and then was like, hey, I beat him. Time to take my life. Like, bro, how are you that obsessed with someone giving you L's that you kill yourself after you catch a W? That's an insane... Dude, that's some high-level jobber shit. Like, you just kill yourself after you finally get a W? Insane. Like, you just don't want to lose that moment. You're like, hey, I don't ever want a job again. Let me take my own life. My biggest issue with Kraven, and again, I referenced Taskmaster earlier. I don't know if I finished that thought because I'm kind of rambling here about this jobber shit. But I can't really respect Kraven. I can't really call him a goon. Because to be honest, whenever his chin gets tested, he runs. He folds. Like, when he gets in the paint with a real one, shit goes down. And to be honest, I don't really consider Beast a real one. I've seen him get bullied too many times trying to do his stupid acrobatic shit. However, he pissed off Beast and said, hey, Beast kind of locked in. Beast said, hey, pussy, you think you can really run hands with me? I'm going to show you what an ass whooping looks like. You fight a child. You fight Spider-Man. You're in here with a dog. Beat the shit out of that man. Had him begging for his life like a little scared bitch. And to be honest, like I said with Taskmaster, that's the same shit I give Taskmaster, you know? Taskmaster is known that, hey, when shit gets a little too real for the boy, Taskmaster's gonna be like, hey, it's just a job, dog. I'm trying to get out of here, you know? I'm trying to get home. I don't need to fight you that bad. Like, that man fought Moon Knight and was like, oh shit, Moon Knight does not care if he gets hit. And he wanted no smoke after that. Whenever Kraven gets ran down on, like recently in comics, when he ran down on Wolverine and was like, oh, Wolverine, you're the goated predator. I gotta take you out because I'm the goated predator. First of all, if you're the GOAT, you're not going to call someone else the GOAT, okay? Because you're really moving like one. You don't need to speak on it. And if you really are the GOAT, you don't need to speak on others being the GOAT. Because GOAT is greatest of all time. That's his whole shtick. And he's like, Wolverine is at least as good of a hunter, if not better. Wolverine said, hey, buddy, I know I might job sometimes. But I'm not a bum like you. So either you back up, or I'm going to put you in a fucking blender. Kraven came forward and got put in a fucking blender. Nearly lost his life trying to run down on the big dog, Wolverine. And we have jobber videos. on Wolverine. If you're getting thugged and punked like that by a jobber, this L was so bad Kraven fans didn't even know what to do with themselves. They started inventing new phrases to speak on that ass whooping. It's unbearable. So yeah, I mean, as someone who's always been a Kraven fan, I can acknowledge he's a bit of a bum. He's a bit of a fraud. And if I highlight how Bane's a fraud, I have to be fair and highlight how Kraven is a fraud. The man is low-key a jobber. However, Insomniac Kraven goes hard in the fucking paint, okay? He was stepping to everybody. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you think Kraven the Hunter is a fraud? Do you think he's a jobber? Or do you think he's a goon? Or are you undecided? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think of the points I made. And if you want to discuss Kraven the Hunter and why I think he's a bitch, we have him fully scaled in my server. You can pop in, see the evidence for yourself, and make your own decision if you don't feel like reading his appearances. But anyways, guys, it's been your boy, Dr. Goon. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see y'all later. Peace.